What's up, world? Studio time. We back. We filming on a Moment lens right now. Shout out Moment. Let's get working. This is the sample right here. Recently added, we'll go this shit. Oh, that actually is not technically 70. So whoever posted that one lied. Now we go to this shit, we'll go to the kicks. Instruments, we go drums, we get a kick. So this is part 2 of how Stagedive was made. That part you saw before with that annoying fan, that was kind of just like the basics with the percussion and all that. I ended up stopping filming. It was kind of on a short time window, so I had to finish it up, and I decided I was kind of after going to go through and break down like the guitar parts, the vocals, the mix, like the concept of it. So that is what I'll be doing now. As of now, Stagedive has been released. It is now on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So at the start of the song, you hear like a crowd noise. I wanted to make it seem like this was a live performance because the whole concept of the song was like a dream that I had that I was performing in front of like thousands of people. And the opening part of the song, I wanted to just like grab the listener in and have them be a part of the show. So that is this sound right here. And that kind of fades out. So what I did was have like the guitar part come in and time it where like the crowd goes nuts right when the guitar comes in. This was a guitar sample, and it was actually at like a much faster pace, and I had to manually go in and slow it down, and that sounds like this. And when I first heard that, I was like, this is so cool, because it kind of brings like this rock element to it. And then right after that, I added this guitar, which is kind of like a melodic guitar. And that blends in like this. In the midst of those two, I also added kind of like this vocal chops that were panning from the left headphone to the right headphone. Next, in the first part of the video, you might have seen I took this hi-hat effect, but what I did to it was I added like this, like a bit crusher on it. It sounds like this. And there's like a swing to it. And on top of that, threw in an 808 on every bar. And then strings. It's like a string, like hit. Kind of give it like that cinematic feel. And then just over that was the original loop that I had. And then the drums came back. And then the drums come back in here. And one of my favorite guitar parts of the whole song is just this. That sample just fit perfectly in this for the verse, because it's just like shredding in the background of it, where it's kind of letting the vocals have the primary part of like the whole sound. I added these fills. In addition to that reverse fill, I added like this background noise too, and a riser and a clap like sweep. And if you don't know what any of those terms that I just said are, this is what it sounds like. And from there, it kind of just bounces back from the beat that you heard in the beginning, those drums, with the guitar over it, and then it goes into that verse part where I threw the bit crusher on the hats and made it kind of like real gritty. Diving into the vocals, the first vocal that was recorded for this was actually just me messing around. That's what I do. And the first thing that I said was just like, I'm trying to be stage diving. And I was like, all right, I'll just build off this. I'm trying to be stage diving. So I made that and I was like, okay, stage diving. This is some rock and roll shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna name it Stage Dive. And the whole song is gonna be about what it feels like to be up on stage, and a mix of like that dream that I had that I was in front of like the world performing, and just the whole aesthetic of it. What I did after that was just made the verse. So I do like my verse kind of singing, do 3 layers of it. I pan one to the left, one to the right, and that sounds like this.
Took 3 steps back, ran up, jump right in the crowd. They held me up, cause since day one they held me down.
That kind of vibe through the whole song, whole lot of singing, whole lot of hype shit. That pretty much wraps it up. And if you listen in total, it sounds like this.
Okay, let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm trying to be stage diving.
The rest, you know how it goes, because it is out now, and I assume that you've already heard it. If you have not, what you could do is check the link in this video in the description. Click on the link, whether that's through streaming services on Spotify and Apple Music, or the YouTube video that is on my channel already. So if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Gallo, also known as Vibes by Gallo, and feel free to subscribe. I haven't done a making of in a while, so I'm just excited to be doing these Again, let me know if there's any other songs you want to see making ofs for. New music every Wednesday. That's just what we're doing out here, man. Gotta keep creating. Peace and love. Thank you for joining. And until next time, we out.
Oh, you can turn back now. A chance to get the fuck out of here. You can take your dreams, yeah, and leave that shit